Good morning to one and all. Today we will see another concept in applet. So today we are going to see HTML applet tag and applet tag in HTML. All of you know what is the use of applet tag. The main use of applet tag in HTML is to embed the Java applet in HTML documents. This element has been deprecated in HTML 4.0 and instead of that we can use object and newly added element that is embed tag. Now here in HTML5 version the applet tag does not support. So instead of that we can use object tag or embed tag. The use of Java applet is also deprecated and most browsers do not support the use of the plugins. So this is the important note that applet is deprecated in HTML 4.0 and does not support in HTML5. Now, what is the syntax of applet in HTML? Here we have start tag and end tag of applet. This is the start tag, this is the end tag. The most of the important attribute is code attribute, in which we have to specify the URL. Then you can specify the height and width. Now here these are the specification of applet tag. You have start tag and end tag and usage. Now usage here is what and which elements of applet you have to embed. Now we will see the attributes in applet. The applet tag takes number of attributes, among which one of the most important is code attribute. It is used to link the Java applet to the concerned HTML document. Now this is the syntax, simple program in which we are using the applet tag. In code you are specifying the hello world and width and height. Now here what is the hello world? It is a class file which will be containing the applet. The height and width attribute determines the width and height of the applet in pixel. So whenever it will be the screen of your output of the applet. Now we will see which attributes you can use in applet. First of all, we have seen the code attribute. We have also seen what is the use of width and height attribute. Next here is align attribute. It specifies the position of applet application relative to surrounding content. For example, which alignment you want, left alignment, right, top, middle or bottom one. Next is alt tag. It is used to display alternative text in case browser does not support Java. Next is your archive attribute. It is used to archive or compress the version of applet application. Next is the object attribute. It specifies the URL or reference to serialized representation of an applet. Next is code base. It specifies the extract or relative URL of applet.class file specified in code attribute. Next, if you want to give horizontal space, you can use H space. If you want to give vertical space, you can use V space. And name. It is used to specify the name for an applet. So these are the attributes you can use in applet in HTML. Now, global attributes. The applet tag supports all the global attributes in HTML as well as it supports all the event attributes in HTML. Next, we will see what are the parameters. Parameters are quite similar to command line argument in the sense that they provide a way to pass information to the applet after it has started. Parameters make it possible to generate and use data during the runtime of the applet. What is the syntax? Here param name. It is the name. Then you can specify the name of the parameter which we are going to use and value of the parameter. Now name assign is to the name attribute of the param tag is used by the applet code as a variable to access the parameter value specified in the value attribute. If you are giving this name, you will get the value which is specified in value attribute. Now this is the example. This is first line is your applet code and here you are using the parameters. Now here name of the parameter is message whose value is hello world. The applet file hello world can use the variable name message to access the value stored in it, which will give the value hello world. Now which browsers are going to support applet? Chrome does not support applet. Internet Explorer does not support applet. Firefox support applet. Opera does not support applet. Safari supports applet. So only two browsers, Firefox and Safari, supports the applet. Next we will see parameters passed to an applet. Steps to accomplish this task. How to pass the parameters? First of all, to pass the parameter to an applet, we need to use the param attribute of the applet tag. Next, to retrieve a parameter's value, we need to use the getParameter method of applet class. We will see the example of this. Now, what is your getParameter method? Here, this is the syntax of getParameter method. Public string getParameter, and you can pass the string as a parameter. Method takes a string argument name which represents the name of the parameter which was specified with the param attribute in the applet tag. Whatever value of the param we are getting, that will be stored in over here. The method returns the value of the name parameter, else null is returned. If there is no name, null value will be returned. Now we will see the example in the next slide, in which we are passing few parameters like name, age, sport, food, fruit, destination to the applet using param attribute, and we will retrieve it using the method getParameter. Now see here. Here are the two import statements. Next is your applet code. Here first is your class which we are going to embed in your applet, that is applet 8. Next are the parameters we are passing. So here name of the parameter is name, age, sport, food, fruit and destination, and values are Roger, 26, tennis, pasta, apple and California. So we are passing here the parameters with their values. Next, this is the code of your applet in Java. Here you are declaring the variables which we are going to access through HTML. Next is my init function. What is the use of init function? You can declare the variable, initialize the variable. So here, which variable we are using are all variables are of type string. Here we are using getParameter method to get the value of name. So using this, whatever value we are getting, that is Roger, it will be stored in my variable name. Here using this method, whatever value we are getting, that is 26, will be stored in my age variable. And this is how each value is retrieved and stored in particular string variable. Now to display the value, we are using the function drawString. So here paint is my method in which I am passing an object G. Next line, I am using the drawString function in which I will display the value name, whatever name is stored, and this will be the location, that is at 2040 location, x and y axis. You will display the string, first string, that is Roger, then 26, then here fruit was apple, then food was pasta, destination was California, and favorite sport was tennis. So this is how you are using the parameters. You are getting the value inside the parameters using this method, and you are displaying the values using drawString function. Then what will be the output? In order to run our applet using applet viewer, type the following command at the command prompt. What is the command? Applet viewer programming.java, where applet8 is my file name of Java file that contains the code of an applet. Right after running the applet program using applet viewer, the output we will see will be like this. Reading the parameters, the name Roger, age 26, favorite fruit is apple, favorite food is pasta, favorite destination is California, and thank you. I think I have cleared with the idea of, first of all, we have seen how to use an applet tag in HTML, and then here we have seen how to pass the parameters, that is parameters in applet. I have cleared with both the concept in applets. Still, if you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.